Okay, hallways. Wow, that's. Anybody know what? You're coming down. This is the way you're going. Anybody know what kind of hallway would that be?
A T.
Yeah, but is that positive or negative hallway?
It's negative.
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 You've got two angles of attack.
What's that?
What did you just say?
Is that a positive or negative hallway? Just by thinking.
Positive or negative hallway?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, it's negative because you can see, when you're walking up, you can see, I don't have, either way, I can't go both ways at once. It's impossible. I'm going to pick one side. If it was like that, that would be a positive hallway because I can use this corner as my advantage at that point. Yeah. And the sewer will always be a positive hallway because I have more than one angle. Anytime you have more than one angle, one threat that you got to deal with is always positive. I mean negative. I'm sorry, negative. I'm misspeaking. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because I can't, it's hard for me to cover more than one thing at once. The same thing for rooms. You have two types of rooms, typically. A center fed room, where it's fed in the center. There is a section to these rooms. I'm just giving you the basics. A corner fed room. So typically corner fed rooms are usually positive, but not always. Why won't they always be positive until you figure out later?
Because what's behind that? What's another door.
You have a door here. You're coming down this hallway. I don't know this is how this room is laid out. I look in here. All I see is this. I don't know there's a wall there. Until then, it's a negative room because I don't know how the room went out. Now, if I was coming this way and I can see in there when I'm cutting the pie, it becomes a positive room because I know there's a wall there. But typically, how do you want to take a room on? If this is a room, how would I want to cut this room? What way do I want to go? This way or this way?
That way.
Yeah, because if I knew this was how the room was laid, if I knew the layout of the room, I want to come in like this. So that way I can put the door shut, open the door up, and I can use the door right there as cover, you know, as I cut this. You know what I mean? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You have to pay attention to what the walls of the building that you're searching are made out of too. If you're going down the hallway, a concrete block wall, and someone shoots down the hallway, they will ricochet off the wall, bouncing bullets that come about 6 inches off of the wall and continue down and stay down the middle of the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it depends on whatever you're trying to do. You know, I mean, you're in an old 50 school, yeah, you got a problem because it's all going to be blocked. You know? But if I come in here, I'm going to clear this for us, and then I'm going to treat this like any other pie. I'm going to start cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Driving as I'm going. You know, just like that. Does that kind of make sense? Because, yeah, this is already covered, but what else I got to work with? It's better than me doing that than it is to try to run all the way into the room.
Yeah, this would be incredibly dangerous because someone could be behind the counter.
Again,
So
take it slow, and remember this is the best I have to work with. It's not ideal, this ain't gonna stop no bullets, but hopefully the guy's dumb and doesn't realize what cover consumer it is, you know?
You stayed in the doorway too, in that example, which is bad.
Well, sometimes you want to stay in the doorway. That's old military techniques, sometimes you have to. If I'm cutting this 90, if I'm coming around, I'm cutting this, I'm ready to drive the 90, I'm gonna stay in the doorway, because it gives me some cover over nothing. I just don't want to plunge in there. So I'm half in the doorway.
That way, right?
Yeah, I'm cutting this way, so this way I will stay in the doorway.
Would you try to look through that little crack?
We're talking about staying in the doorway. I already done this, look through the crack and all that. Yeah, I would look through the crack before, but if I know all this, I feel pretty comfortable just being clear, and I'm cutting this, okay, right now I'm gonna drive 90. If I'm gonna pop in, I'm gonna do that, just like that. I'm halfway in the doorway. This is the best I have. All other option I have would be to just rush from the room. So you have to use what you got. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't have any other choice. What other choice I have? What else am I supposed to do with one man?
and be patient.
Yeah.
I'm
hoping if I wait long enough, even if I take 2 minutes to do this, 5 minutes to do this, you don't get agency hopefully in there. You see what I'm saying?
they're gonna think the threat left.
Yeah,
So,
especially if I'm being quiet and I'm cutting this. Like I say, it goes against everything you've been taught, you know what I mean? But again, this is not military expert. We're not doing dynamic entry into the room, you know what I mean? I don't want to just run into the room, you know what I mean? I not have this, and I say the doorway and try to cut that. But we can even if they do shoot through this, we better hit this or push around than it is to hit me with nothing. Agreed? You know, just think about it. I know it's a lot. It goes against everything you've been taught, everything you've been thinking about. There's no perfect scenario. This is just give you the best odds you can do. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. But another option you have me, if you're there, okay, watch this. I cut this, and I just drove in. What happens? I'm trying to move and communication. I can't process that all that at once.
That is true.
If I break it down into sections while I'm cutting it, you know, just like this, I drove the 90, and then I come in, and then I said, I'm just worried about this right here. I can comprehend that. But if I drive into this room, I can't comprehend everything. I have all this information I have to take on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to control my OODA, my information down just a little bit.
And if he's coming in that door, I can hit him moving much easier than he can be moving and
Yeah,
hitting me
yeah,
standing
because he's
still.
still, you know what I mean? And but I have to process where he's at.
Yep.
If all I'm doing is taking little slices and trying to process it.
Run in here on me like that, I'm gonna put 2 or 3 rounds in you before
Right,
he can
see
react.
you.
But if I cut
Right,
this,
who
and
you
I,
are.
but if you sit right there, and I cut around, I see I can always retreat.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna try to put some rounds through the wall
Yeah.
there if I know it's not something that's.
Exactly, but I must let him have that and be able to retreat back, then run in here and I'm trapped. We're in a gunfight. No matter one's gonna live or die, both of us gonna die.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, there's no winner right there.
Yeah. Sound, shadow, and reflection. They're the things you gotta watch. That's what gives you away how you get killed and stuff like that. That's the negativity of this is, if I'm making noise, you can hear me as I come around, sound travels bad, especially in a building like this. Shadows, you have to be careful with shadows when you come to the light, because you might see my shadow, especially the light out here illuminating me, and put my light against the door as I'm cutting the pie. I don't want to cut the pie because you're gonna see my shadow when I'm doing it. So you gotta do that totally different at that point, because I'm getting out of the way. Or reflection. If I'm cutting this, like right now, you can see me off the TV screen, can't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect example of reflection. So if I'm cutting the pie right now, I might be at 90, but you can see me.
Yeah, I can see you right now.
Yeah, so at that point, what good is all this doing me?
Yeah, because especially there, you're backlit from the door.
Yeah.
But you can do the same thing though.
You can do the same thing. It goes both ways.
Right.
If I'm just telling you your gun, you're in your bedroom. Somebody's gonna leave me, what do you do? You gotta do something like this to try to find out where they're at, right?
Of course.
So this is where this comes in at, to try to,
Identify the threat.
yeah, and try to figure out what's really going on.
Right.
You know, and you should know your house, how laid out, where the shadow is, where the noise is at. You know, like walking up the steps, you'll walk on the edge, not the center of it, because the chance of making less noise. There's simple things like that you should know, especially in your own home. That way you don't give up your sound and gives you up. I hope it gives them up. Another thing I want to bring up though is, if you're out, let's say you see somebody or you hear a noise in your house. You should always come up with at least 3 scenarios, what make that noise, what's going on. You gotta start putting some kind of a conclusion together of what's going on. So you always want to try and put 3 together. Some guys can do more, some guys can't do 3. But you always want to start putting up some kind of a minimum of 3 scenarios or 3 ideas of what that noise was, where I think it came from. And as you get information, as you do stuff like this, you get more information. You can keep changing or narrowing it down to what you think is really going on. Does that kind of make sense? It's like you're pulling up onto, let's say you drive along with a car with the hood up, smoke come out of the hood. Okay, what's the first 3 things you're gonna think of what's really going on? So a minute, you come up with 3 scenarios right there, what you think is going on. A breakdown, possibly robbery, you know what I mean? Maybe an accident. Okay, so you're going with those 3. Granted, you could be wrong, but again, you can't process 10,000 things and be good at it. So you need to start eliminating it down so you're only processing, like, again, 3 things. Most people can do 3 things. Okay, so I get a little closer. Okay, there's smoke come out of the hood. It doesn't look, see, we're laying down to 3 young boys. Probably not robbery, because I don't think it should be robbery for kids. Possibility, but not highly likely, so I'll knock that back and say, The other thing is actually, because no calls around, probably a breakdown. That's why the hood's up, smoke coming out. And then as you walk up and you see what's going on, you break down even more. She's asking me help, says he broke down. It's 100 degrees out, the kids are out, my cell phone battery's dead, you know. So I'm processing what's going on. That kind of makes sense. So you keep taking conclusions down into a small thing. So I'm gonna go nice and slow. This is how you guys. We're not going fast yet. Come up, draw, come up, find a good sight pistol, blow out, and shoot. Come back in, put the gun back in the holster. Okay, you got a little close. You know, you got a little close to cover. You want to stay back a little bit more. And remember, use all of it. Get yourself in center. Find your sight. And then take a step, boom, boom. Find your sight. Your feet good. Do that. Now take your 2 steps. Boom, boom, just like that. Right, 2 shots top of you. Got holster up. Up. Put 2 rounds in them, just like that.